Well, good evening, Clyde. Could you put me in touch with Callaway at the White House in Washington, my senior advisor? I have something very special to share with her. Okay? I'll need a secured line. Thank you. This is the President of the United States, and I'll need a secured line to Washington, D.C. Thank you. You'd think they knew me by now. Callaway, it's the President. How are you, dear? Good. How's your husband? Good. You need to come up here and have dinner sometime. We'll make Italian. Are you sitting down? I have something very powerful to share with you. Do you remember that suggestion that you made to me about 3 months ago? Well, it took a little courage to walk into the White House and to get right in my face and say, Michael, it's one thing to talk about noble deeds, and it's another thing to actually do them. And I really needed that prodding because we actually did that at the White House. Yeah, a few nights ago, and I'd like to tell you about it. There's a tradition we've now established where we really consecrate the East Room. That's probably the right word because we create an atmosphere of elegance and majesty that could even rival the royal courts of England. And with all the harps playing and all the emeralds and the opulence, so to speak, we invited some of the most impoverished people in the world to be part of this world because what we did was, yes, well, you did hear about it. Well, the idea was to place ribbons around their necks, the emblem America shield on their lapels, and to put rings on their fingers. And these are people, Callaway, these are people who literally clean toilets, take care of the sick and needy, wash the street curbs. And I relate to that in a small way because before I was president, I went through a tough spell. Not quite that bad, but I did clean a bathroom or two, and I think it's an important experience that we all have to know that we're here to serve mankind, and there's nothing to be ashamed of in being a humble servant. And in fact, there's no greater elevation than to be a servant. hmm Well, during the ceremony, we read from the Gospel of John. It was Jesus himself who set the example by washing the feet of his apostles. So we're not Jesus. No, we're not at that level, of course, but in our own small way, and thanks to you, Callaway, and your suggestion, we paid honor and tribute to people who, in some cases, didn't even have shoes coming to the White House. And they were just remarkable. And I'm staying in touch with a number of these fine individuals. And one gentleman who was here is from Calcutta, India, and he has an engineering background. We're going to hire him at the White House. Yes, he's going to be working with our Space Endeavor Federation. And we're going to be doing more of that. The goal is to bring light to the darkest corners of the world and to uplift those people who feel neglected and unappreciated. We're going to ferret out those people. We're going to find them in every corner of the world, and we're going to embrace them, and we're going to give them hope. And we're going to show them that the United States is what we say we are, a beacon of hope, and that we're going to continue this noble, noble quest to bring our charity of the heart to the world. And I want to thank you because you were the impetus, and always do that with me. Come to me and speak bluntly about what you feel I need to do. Okay? And I'll keep improving, I promise. Well, I'll end on something funny. I actually was chased by a squirrel tonight. You need to come up here with your husband and have dinner, and I'll take you out, and we'll have a little walk in the woods. But we have a lot of squirrels here, and this one particular squirrel set his sights on me, and he chased me. And I just hope he didn't get inside the cabin here. That would be quite interesting. Keep that under your hat. We don't want the world to know that the President of the United States was chased by a crazy squirrel. Okay? Well, listen, you have a good night, and we'll keep smiling, and more great and noble things are to come. God bless you, dear. Goodbye for now.